We're going to go down memory kidogo. When you guys went to the Turkana trip, especially day 6, when you were at Loyangalani, you'd reached Loyangalani the evening before. You had slept, and then the next day you went on a short trip. What did you know about the plan for that day?
To be honest, I had no clue about the plan.
I knew nothing. It was supposed to be a beautiful there on the shores of Lake Turkana, and there was a boat where we were going to rent.
Unfortunately, I didn't go anywhere that day. I didn't go up the mountain. My body was so sore from the riding the day before, so I could not trek the next day. I told the boys, excuse me, they did. I slept the whole time. I was just sleeping in the heat in Loyangalani.
I was just following.
It was not a riding day. It was a boat ride to Nabuyaton.
Oh, we were just, it was supposed to be mountaineering a bit.
And you were heading towards the mountain. What did you know about this mountain?
I had
I had no clue. I did zero research about that.
When I was planning the ride, Sandeep sent me a picture of this mountain on the shores of the lake. It actually looked like a volcano.
Yeah, the Mount Nabuyaton or something like that.
Did you know anything about it?
Negative.
This whole trip is about that route, taking us there and everything is about that mountain, Mount Nabuyaton.
Nabuyaton is a volcanic dormant mountain that I didn't know about.
Avi organized for a boat and a car to take us to the boat. That morning we were very hyped. We were actually ready to leave by 7, but we ended up waiting for over an hour for the car.
We're going to Mount
Nabuyaton.
from That day was meant to be a boat ride.
I heard about it, that they were talking about it, but when I saw the lake, there was hardly any movement of boats.
So you didn't know that you're going to take a boat ride?
I had heard Ibrahim talk about the boat and everything, that he has got the boat ready and all that.
And then you got onto the boat?
Yeah, not straight away. There was some hassle here and there. We were waiting. There was no fuel, so we waited for the fuel to come. We had another about 1.5 hours, and now the sun was coming up. It was getting hot.
Where are we going?
We are going, I don't know, Loyangalani.
No, we will reach Loyangalani. Where are we going now?
I don't know the place.
You don't know?
I'm a nomad.
You've never been there?
I have never been there and I will not be going.
You'll never be going again?
Yeah, I get my 15,000 back, I am done.
We're going to Mount Nabuyaton. You were the same one. Me and this one and this one and that one who's on video call.
Yeah. And then when eventually we got there, we realized that the boat has no fuel and ended up waiting more than an hour. So we're going in?
Finally, we started.
There you are. Captain Laddu here. Welcome on board. I'm cross-checker. Boarding completed. In case of...
There's no in case. Be positive.
unlikely situation,
Please, shut up now. Welcome to Lake Turkana.
No, initially I was not happy. I mean, a lone boat in a big lake. So I told the guy, for the initial start, we are not going straight. Let's let the boat be near the shore, So I think most of the distance we did initially was not very far from the shore. He was just following the shoreline till I had very good confidence in the boat and all that.
We're still in Kenya, bro.
knew the boat ride will take about an hour, maybe a bit more, but I don't think we went straight, and it ended up taking more than 2 hours.
I thought the mountain will be near wherever we are, very far off. We'll be just driving to the mountain. I didn't know it was 2 hours, 3 hours, 2.5 hours boat ride till there. It was quite far.
2.5 hour boat ride.
Yes, 2.5 hours boat ride. We did one stopover on the way just to see how the locals are catching fish and processing the fish, making food out of it. That was a good experience.
They landed, huh? Look at where the guy landed. These guys are leaving. We come when they're leaving. They're late. Yeah, they've already crashed.
Before even we saw the mountain, we saw two beautiful helicopters that had just landed on the shores of the Lake Turkana. The best part was the professionalism of the helicopter pilots, the way they had landed them. It was like on the shores, almost touching the water. So by the time we reached there, the way they took off was like a talent show.
So when you saw the mountain the first time, closer,
Yeah.
when the boat is approaching the shore where you parked it and you saw the mountain.
The mountain is just not next to the shore. You have to walk.
Okay.
You have to walk about 3 kilometers like that, 2 kilometers like that, between 2.5 to 3.
And when you're walking towards the mountain, what did you feel?
It was tiring, it was sandy. By the time we had reached, it was almost midday, around 11:30 there, and it was really hot. You can say very high temperatures. And because we had that adrenaline, we want to climb the mountain, want to sit. So we went. We didn't know how it is going to be. It's like our Nairobi perception, that we'll just go there, the mountain is there, we'll just go climb, come back, like a very commercial thing, but it was not like that.
How was it like?
It was like an isolated area with only guys, and people come there with choppers. There were 2 choppers on the shore, and they do all the sightseeing from the air and go. That's it.
So you guys were the brave ones who went not by chopper but by boat.
By boat, yes, by the boat.
Still have to go around the lake.
Then Amir and Bhupesh said this is not the correct place to climb up. So they move ahead, and me, Ashok and Ibrahim, we just stayed there.
Start climbing. Climb. How big is the wood?
He goes there, and the guide in the boat is telling him, "Don't go there, that road doesn't exist." Amir's like, "What is this guy? What is this guy?" Bhupesh is like, "Amir, I'll come with you. Yeah, I'll come with you."
Me and Amir split. Basically, Amir said maybe there is another way ahead, which was he had seen on YouTube or whatever. So we decided to go ahead.
When the guide was telling us, no, we can't take that route, we need to take this route. But knowing Amir, he wants it different.
They took another route, they took them, they couldn't come back. They got lost.
When we were walking, the sceneries, the lava formation or the lava rocks and you see another small lake on the left. Then you see the mountain. Then on the right is the main lake. But now we were so inside, is all we could see is this huge mountain on the right.
And when you say it was hot, describe to me hot like what?
You see, there is hot weather. You feel it's hot. Now, there, that hotness was like you are in an oven. This wind which is blowing, it's like a hot air, and you can actually feel it. It's pinching you on your skin. You can feel it's like somebody's poking you with hot needles sometimes. It was very hot.
Not like when you breathe, your esophagus is screaming at you like, I don't want hot soup right now. Throw me ice cream in my mouth. What is this hot air soup you're giving me? Like, you couldn't breathe. You would walk around, you'd prefer naked. Like anything touching your skin would irritate you. It was that hot.
The temperature was boiling all the way.
I think we need to pass that hill down there and we see where we are. Because it should climb like this on the side. Let's get to that hill. Look at this. So, where are we going from here now? Now we're hitting water. Now we are hitting water. So maybe he was right and the water went up more than what it was before. Look at this, this is a sharp climb. Maybe the guy was right, I'm just being stubborn. Yeah, but not here. I'm suggesting we aim at that corner. See where that little bush is? Let's aim at that one.
We go that way first.
We start going from here and we start climbing like this. Let's try. I think, because over here it's too sharp. See, where we are is very sharp. Over there it's substantially less.
No, from far it looks non-sharp.
Let's start. Let's find
What
out.
I'm thinking is we gradually go this way, then we come down.
Yeah, but let's avoid this pathway. You see this route?
Yeah, because of the water, right?
Yeah. Let's avoid this too and see if we can find a place where we can start climbing up. I think we can climb like this, you see? And then from there we climb like this, we walk, we climb there.
That is where another jagged edge is, but it's fine.
Let's try. We can climb from here to this corner. Yeah, let's try. See how that goes. Stones that will hold down. Yeah, be careful of the loose soil.
As soon as we started walking inside, like on land, going to climb the mountain, we could feel the heat the wind become like hot. It wasn't the cooler breeze that we had off the shore.
Imagine going up at noon. That's the peak.
Just watch out from stepping on soil, because the soil moves.
So then we continued, then we decide to go up the mountain.
Plus all these loose rocks, they move. There's another creek we need to cross here. There's another water path we need to cross. Can we climb up here?
Halfway, I tell Amir, listen, it's too hot. I'm wearing the wrong shoes, I'm slipping. So I tell Amir, let's go, I'm going down, and it became challenging. He goes, no, I'm coming down, you continue. So I do a U-turn, I come back down.
Amir and Bhupesh had gone through the other route, which the guide said is nearly impossible.
I think we climbed about 100 meters before we realized how hard it is. And then we decided to go back down.
It is easier, we just start going down slowly here on this jagged edge.
Trying to go down, my knee was killing me. The pain was too much. At that point I actually looked up and thought maybe I could just shoot it all the way up, and then when I come down the other side it will be easier because the gradient will be less.
Then when I look behind, then I realize Amir is not behind me. So I look up, he says, okay, he's thinking of coming down, so I go and sit in a shade under the tree.
Halfway through, I ran out of water. And I could feel how my body heat is just going up and up.
I'm waiting in the middle of nowhere on top of a tree, waiting for Amir to finish his climb.
Initially I climbed standing. I actually used my stick, my walking sticks, but as the gradient became sharp, I could no longer stand. I had to use my hands to hold the rocks, which were burning hot.
All you can feel is the heat coming up and you are sweating.
I was sweating everywhere. It was hot. As I continued to climb, my breathing has become harder.
That route had huge steep climbs and rock face of about 2 to 3 meters rock face.
Suddenly I started feeling this tingling feeling in my fingertips. I think a few minutes later my hands became numb. I could not feel them and I literally lost control of my fingers. At that time I realized that my body has probably started a shutdown sequence, which is scary. It felt like I'm going to faint any moment. And where I was on the mountain, my biggest fear was falling down or slipping, because if I would to fall, there's nothing to break your fall all the way down. You will find yourself rolling all the way down to the bottom of that mountain. So apparently I took the wrong route. This might be the last video, definitely for the battery of this camera. It's a hard fucking climb. On the wrong route. This is what I climbed. This nonsense. Definitely the wrong route. But the view, fuck.
Just a bit more. Just a bit more.
Remember, we were on a side which was away from the lake, so the wind that was coming from the lake was cooler. Now we are on the heated side of the mountain, so whatever air that we were getting was like somebody has opened an oven door. We are sweating from everywhere.
Amir is up there. He's roughly around 200 meters to 250, 300 meters up there. Not going up there. He's an animal climbing up slowly like a mountain goat. On all fours with a broken knee. Amazing guy.
I was able to find a stone that was almost flat, and I sat down. I felt like my pants are burning. I didn't care at that point. I knew that I had to catch my breath, and that's the time I took out my camera and took a first video.
Yeah, that's where I'm sitting. Fuck. Yeah.
It took, I think, in total must have been 4 hours, and the temperature was boiling all the way. At least we were sitting near the lake, so we could pour cold water over us. But these guys, I don't know what Amir went through, but definitely it was not good. It was not only hot, but then you are on top of a mountain, so most probably the oxygen level is also less.
Everything went numb, his hands went basically like he was having he said like his face went numb, he couldn't move it, you know, his muscles just tensed up and everything.
As I'm trying to figure out what the hell does that mean, I started to feel my legs getting numb. How do you climb without legs?
Still alive. Fuck. I'm stupid. This is where I came up. Fucking cliff. I climbed this fucking hill from the wrong fucking direction. Fuck. I'm dying. Fuck. Almost there. Fuck. I might die at the end. This was a climb. I did my lifetime. Oh. Wow, I'm exhausted. Starting to get numb. I'm out of water. Is this my daylight? Is this my fucking... my head is not working. I don't think this is my last day. This was fucking hard. It is. And I'm exhausted. I do hope to make it down and alive to the camp. The view. Look at that lava field. That's a lava field. And look at the lake. And I'm almost at the top. Almost. Yeah. I can be resting if I need to. Let's see. Wish me luck.
I kept telling myself that I just need to reach the top, because once I reach the top, I'll find the other group. They'll have water, I should be okay, and even if not, they'll be able to help me.
Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah! Fuck, I made it. Fuck, I made it.
I reached the top and I realized there's no one there. Still get it, still get it, get it.
Where did you think Amir was?
We had no idea. We had no idea. We had a plan that we'll all meet up on the mountain and we'll see each other, whichever. But we turned back, so we had no idea where he was.
Now, Amir told me later, he's like, I reached about 40% or 60%, no, he reached the 60% of the incline. And the incline is about 40-45 degrees, it's not really easy. And basically he's going up like this. He's like, he's run out of water. He's like, he's done 60%, just 40%, and he'll meet the guys at the top and he'll have water, definitely. They'll have water, he'll be fine. He goes up, there's no one there.
I just have to find a way down.
Then Bhupesh came back also. And he said Amir is going himself. So he said, okay, let him go up the mountain. We'll wait for him to come back to the base where we were. And that's it.
And how long did you wait roughly?
We waited about, you can say, 2 hours. And there was no sign of Amir. We couldn't see him on the mountain. From far we couldn't make it up whether he reached up or what. And he had not showed back. So now it started to concern us.
As I was trying to find my way down, I tried to look at the edge, from the edge of the mountain, hopefully to see where these guys came down from, but I couldn't see anyone. Not on the mountain, not below, all the way to the lake, there was no one.
Now we don't see Amir. Now it's already 2 o'clock. We look up the mountain and he uses his camera to zoom and we see a figure on the top. That's it, not moving.
After some time we just saw some flash, very small flash, like a mirror flash. You see somebody is somewhere there.
We couldn't see anything, but his sunglasses were flashing.
And so we removed our cameras up and our phones, we started zooming maximum we could. We could make it out from very distance, like there's somebody up there on the edge of the mountain trying to come down, and we waited. Okay, we said let's give him an hour, he'll be back because we're not going to take that long. We waited an hour and a half, there was no sign and everything. Then the local said it might be something wrong. So that was concerning.
Sandeep zoomed in, he could now see a slight movement at the tree on top of the mountain, and that is when we thought that okay, at least that is good.
Amir had already reached the peak. You see, from far we couldn't see anything. We just thought that he's sitting up there. And now when somebody's sitting up there not moving, not waving his hands, nothing, he was just sitting like, that's what we saw, a black dot actually.
Worry, you are worried. You can't find one person, and then you suddenly realize that one person is stuck on the mountain without water and with this heat. Of course, everybody starts panicking.
Because we were monitoring him. He wasn't moving. He was crouched up.
At that time, nothing mattered. We wanted him safely down.
What do we do if this guy is not moving up there? We'll have to go up to bring him down.
I've reached halfway, only halfway, and Amir is just there. You can see him. Wait, let me try to zoom in. Yeah, near there.
Well, basically, it's 4 o'clock now, 4 p.m. and I knew they should be coming back around this time. Waited 4:30, 5 o'clock. We thought, okay, whatever. 6 o'clock now. Like, what's going on? Where are these guys? That's right.
It was not an easy climb. So still, by the time I looked up now, we could see him clearly. We were reaching him now. We were telling him, don't worry, we are on the way.
They found Amir up there. That is what they told us. Totally exhausted, sitting, out of his mind and everything. There was no water.
Guys went up halfway to meet him. Are you okay? He's like, did you come with water? No. What? Thank you for your sportsmanship, but you've come with no water. You've just come to look at me suffer.
The whole idea was, he's 6+, the height. He's not less than 100 kilos. Now, we were not going to carry him back. And the gradient was too difficult as well for us. So we decided to give him the energy, the little water that we had, and the moral support that we can do it. So he was dehydrated. And he was soaked in sweat. He was wet. So his temperature was high. Suddenly he was so happy to see us. He hugged me so many times.
It was bad, no? Bad in the sense he was giving up. Like his body, his muscles, cramps all over.
The question is, if he doesn't come to his senses, how the hell were we going to carry him down?
From there, coming down was a mission.
So I heard you say you were coming down backwards, so like you're coming down in reverse?
Yes.
We started doing 5 meters, every 5 meters coming down, but we were doing reverse. By that time, his hands had burn marks because his knee was giving a problem, so he was climbing with all his fours, so his hands were already burnt out a bit. Now we had to come reverse. We weren't climbing down with our legs, and we were climbing down like Spider-Man.
So they started bringing him down slowly, and it took quite a while. And then he had to walk most of the distance, and as soon as I think he came in, I think Amir ended up drinking water from the lake also, because the water was finished.
One more step. Come on, Amir, it's just here.
That is the time I think everyone panicked because he couldn't talk, he couldn't walk, he was sweating, and we don't know what to do.
Hapa iko rahisi sana. Hapa huyu utakimbia tu. Mwambia hapana kimbia.
He looked worn out, completely worn out. You could see his lips had started cracking. His hands were shaking.
When you could finally see Amir with your eyes, not on a camera zooming in or literally make out. What did he look like?
Oh man, it's like somebody who has done a very long marathon, fully exhausted, very much exhausted. And moment he reached near the lake, the edge of the lake, he just dived into the water and started drinking that water. Straight away, he has put his head inside the water, he's drinking that water. It was that exhausting.
I think they came down and they were a bit far away from us, a few, maybe 100 meters or something. They went to the first available patch of water where they could cool him down. And he ended up drinking quite a lot of lake water, which according to them they said it's safe. So I think he was in the water for quite a while just to cool himself down.
Then slowly we pushed him toward the lake. Then we dropped him in the lake. He swallowed some water. He took a nice dip. After a while he started shivering.
The best part was he tells me that, by the way, I've never hugged my wife so much like the way I have hugged you from the top to the bottom. He reached where he wanted to go. He saw the Lake Turkana from the peak of Mount Nabuyaton, the mountain, but it wasn't simple, trust me.
These guys rock up at 7:30, smiling, like nothing happened. Then I see Amir, a bit smiling, but disappointed in himself. I'm like, what's going on with you? He's like, I almost died. I'm like, what?
And how does he say that I almost
died? Dude, I almost died. I'm like, what? So I'm like, what's going on? He's like, yeah man, I dehydrated. I had no water. I took 3 liters, but we finished 2 liters right at the base. Like, so what's going on? And I'm looking at everyone else like, what is he bullshitting? All these guys are like, this guy no water? I'm like, where were you guys? He's like, we were at the boat waiting for him to come back. Yeah, so that's why they came at 7:30.
And if you had to describe that whole day with one word, what would that one word be?
It was very adventurous.
Amazing, I'm telling you.
Spectacular.
It was amazing. I won't mind doing it again.
Once we rescued Amir, heading back, it was superb, and
I would always equate Nabuyaton to Amir.